One of the curses about having a channel called Draw on Talk is sometimes you do a lot of talking and you don't do a lot of drawing. So today, guys, we're going to be drawing this Aaron Stryker piece. This is a character from my Entity graphic novel currently on Kickstarter, and I'm going to turn this into a trading card for a stretch goal. Draw on Talk! Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Draw on Talk. It's your boy Tyler, and guys, just really quick before we start the video and the topic we're talking on, my Kickstarter Entity, a 100+ page sci-fi graphic novel, has been fully funded. We fully funded in 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for the support. At the time of this recording, which is, if you're watching this today, I recorded it yesterday. We've had 19 days ago. We have 39 backers. I'm just super excited. And the reason why I'm doing these trading cards, well, I'm doing 2 trading cards. The first trading card is going to go out to every backer who backs within the first week. So you have a couple more days to really get on that perk. First week backers will get a trading card as long as it's a physical book. Okay, so let's start drawing. Let's start drawing this piece. As always, when I draw, traditionally, what I like to do is I like to do my pencils digitally and then print them out on my printer and then ink over them. Traditionally, I really like doing that. It makes my lines cleaner, and the prep work digitally is just a lot easier than using a lead pencil. So I want to talk about something that I think all creators go through, and that's anxiety and like the feeling of, should I launch my project? Should I do my project? Should I share my project? A lot of people I see in a ton of Facebook groups, they'll say, how do I get started? How do I do this? Or should I do a Kickstarter? I have no following. All of those questions, all of those doubts, all of those feelings of insecurity, I think every creator goes through. I've been sitting on this graphic novel for 3 years, and I was super excited to put it out last year, but after Demons Volume 3, when it didn't do as well as I wanted it to, I got thrown into like this depression of, man, am I not good enough? Do I not have a following? Do people not want to read my stuff? Does my stuff suck? And all those feelings, I think, are warranted. You don't know what you're going to put out. And I think in a world filled with content, filled with TV shows and movies that are constantly coming out, and webcomics and comics, it's hard to really stand out. And, if someone doesn't like your work, they can jump on over to something else that they like. And so the biggest advice, I think, would be, throw it out. Throw out your work. Throw out what you want, and put it out into the world and see what people like. If you're going to do a Kickstarter for the first time, my big thing is, have the book 100% made, and then have a low goal. My goal for Entity was only $800, and really it could have been $500 for the print run, and I wouldn't have made any money, and a lot of this money is just going to go straight into the project. But the reason why I set that low goal is because I had this anxiety. What I really wanted the goal to be was $3,000. But I don't feel confident in that. I don't feel confident that I can get that. And so I'm starting off at lower goals. And I think there's something to say about having low goals, because if you have low goals that you think are still hard, you're able to still obtain them. Does that make sense? Jordan Peterson, I heard him say on like a Joe Rogan podcast that one thing that he thinks isn't good or healthy is to have really high goals that you never meet, because every time you don't meet those goals or expectations that you've placed on yourself, you feel like a failure, and then you just give up, and it's harder and harder for you to keep going. Whereas if you have goals that are easy, you feel really good about them, and it makes you want to go more. And if they start becoming more and more obtainable, you get more motivated to keep going and going and going. For example, at my job, we have a sales goal, and the goal was to get, the goal was that we had to get 25,000, and we failed 3 months in a row to get that. And me and my coworker Clint, we were like, man, what do we do? So we said, let's just lower the goal to 20,000. We know our boss wants us to hit 25, but we're just going to try to hit 20. And that month we hit 20, and we felt so awesome. We felt so awesome. And then the next month it was the same goal of 25, and we're like, let's just try to hit 20 again, and we hit 30, and then the next month we hit 100. So it was just so motivating just to keep going and going and going, because when you feel like you're failing, you're gonna just stop trying. So yeah, that's really the point of this, is when you're feeling down and out, just look at your goals and ask yourself, is this obtainable? Having a goal of 3,000 for my current Kickstarter, to me, I felt it was obtainable, but because of the self-doubt, I really didn't think it was obtainable. So that's why I put it there. But $800 to me was obtainable. Now, if I didn't get $800, I'd probably cry, and I don't know what I'd do. That's why I really am grateful for the support. But another thing is the time that we put into things. A lot of other creators have asked me, Tyler, how come you did a Kickstarter for only 30 days, for only 20 days? Most people do Kickstarters for 30 or 60 days. I didn't want to put myself through that for another 10 days. I felt 20 days was a good enough time to showcase my graphic novel, to showcase my work, and to say if people want it, they're going to get it within the 20 days, and if they don't want it, they're not going to get it. For me, it's like going to a con. If you've ever gone to a convention, it is the reason why they're like 3 or 4 days, I think, besides all the money it costs, is if you were in Artist Alley for a week or two, or for an entire 30 days trying to pitch your project to people and constantly getting rejected, it would be so tiring. Like, doing these campaigns are so tiring, and I wanted to give myself a reasonable time of 20 days so that I could keep my mental health, keep myself from feeling like failing and getting burnt out, while still, hitting goals. So ultimately, I hope that you what I hope that you get out from this video is this: make goals that are obtainable. Even if they're easy, make goals that are obtainable. You're going to be able to achieve them. Number 2, make sure that your mental health is in check. If the norm is to do something for 30 to 60 days, you don't have to do it. Okay, I'm doing a 20-day campaign. If people are saying, hey, you need to draw your comic in 30 days and you can't do that, don't do it. Stretch it out to as long as you need to do. There is absolutely no rush. And finally, if you're feeling like, man, is this even worth it? Should I do it? The answer is yes. Always, if you feel like you want to create, then create. I'm someone who feels like I need to create. And if you're someone like that, then don't doubt yourself. Just create. And if no one likes it, that's okay. That's okay, because only one person needs to like it, and that's you. If everyone who reads Entity comes out and says, I freaking hate it, that's okay. I like it. I'm very proud of the story. And you know what I'm going to do with that quote unquote kind of like negative reviews is my next book. I'll do better, and I'll do better, and I'll constantly do better. Okay, so guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This was kind of an interesting video. I hope you guys liked my artwork. Here it is once again, right there. Aaron Stryker. You can get this on Kickstarter. You can get this perk on Kickstarter, where you can get the artwork for this, and yeah, it will be an exclusive trading card if we can get to $1,500. And then these are the stretch goals that I announced yesterday on Twitter. At $1,500, everyone's gonna get another trading card. This is the trading card that everyone will get, the Aaron Stryker. As well, I'm also gonna be adding this as a perk. You'll get the book as well as this piece of artwork. And then at $2,500, I'll add in like the 8-page making of section in the graphic novel, where I'll show the script and I'll show like the pencil work, the designs that we came up with. At $3,500, we'll have an exclusive MP3 song. $5,000, I will print out a 40-page black and white comic book that has the script on one side and then the artwork on the other side, so you can see how what the script said and how Joe Wong penciled the book. I think it'll be really interesting for people to see. And then I was talking to Larry the other day, and I said at $7,000 I'll draw a 20-page backstory comic, and I've never ever hit $7,000 before, and I put that as a goal because I don't think I'm actually going to hit it, but if I really do hit it, I will draw that 20-page ash can. So, and don't I don't want to be proven wrong, but if we do get to, if we hit all of these, I really hope that we hit some of these. I really hope we hit to 2,500. I'd love to throw in the making of pages, and even 5,000. I'd love to print out the director's cut. comic. So feel free, if you feel like you can't back it, at least share it to your friends and family and to your followers. That would mean the world to me. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys have a good freaking weekend, and I think I'll do a live stream on Sunday. So peace.